Hey ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? And I really do hope ladies and gentlemen watch this video because I think it is a very important video. I recently did a video of the 250 versus 350, you know, the differences, how they drive, the payload numbers, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I got a lot of comments on it, people saying thank you, you know, that's the best sort of explanation that I've been given for a long time. So I want to get deeper into it, and I want to get into GC or GVWR payloads and tone capacities. You know, how they all relate, what they all mean, what they don't mean, all that sort of stuff. So first off, I am going to contradict myself a little bit during the video, because I'm going to say basically tone capacity numbers mean nothing. Towing ratings mean nothing, but then they do mean something. And it will start to make sense why. But first, let's understand GVWR. So the big reason for me making this video is for people to understand when they go buy trailers, or you know, camper trailers, or work vehicles, even SUVs and stuff, like they understand payload numbers and GVWR and what it means. So GVWR is gross vehicle weight rating. So that is how much weight that you can have combined with your vehicle, the cargo, your trailer, your tongue weight, absolutely everything. That's what that means. So your trailer tongue weight, your cargo, and all the people inside and everything adds up to your GVWR. And every vehicle will show your GVWR on the inside of the door. So I'll show that to you right now as well, because some people are new, right? Some people are newbies to all this stuff. They don't really understand. They don't know. That's what this is for. So your GVWR on a truck or any vehicle at all will be on a sticker just like this right here. And you can see for me, my GVWR on this truck is 9,900 pounds. So then if you want to find out, you know, how much your vehicle weighs, every vehicle will also have a sticker like this, and this will show you your payload numbers. This truck here, if it's a 250, which I'll get into in a bit, and again, this 250 has 1,886 pounds of payload coming from factory before you put any accessories and stuff on it. So again, accessories, you know, bumpers and toolboxes and tonneau covers, all that stuff adds weight to your vehicle, which takes away from your payload. So if you subtract this number from that number, that will tell you how much this vehicle weighs coming to the factory. So some people, like I said, they don't know. They've never done this stuff. They go into a lot and they just buy what they buy. So a lot of people will go into a lot, you know, mainly, honestly, it's going to be guys or people that are hauling campers on the weekend. They got day jobs during the week, and on the weekend they go in, all right, we want to go camping, we want to buy a trailer. So they might buy the trailer first, and then they go to the dealer and they say, hey, I got this 9,000 pound trailer, you know, what do I need for a truck? And a sales guy will say, oh, well, you know, our F-150 or our Dodge Ram 1500 or our Sierra 1500 is rated to tow 10,000 pounds, 11,000 pounds, 12,000 pounds. Right on. Ratings don't mean crap when it comes to that stuff. What you need to look for is your GVWR and your payload. So if you have a 9,000 pound trailer and you have between 10 and 20% tongue weight, so let's say 15% tongue weight, you know, do the math on that. Dry trailer or trailer loaded up with all your stuff, whatever. Add that number up. Calculate that number. I actually just did it for you. It's 1,350 pounds. So on a 9,000 pound trailer at 15% tongue weight, which might be a bit low. So a lot of times it's 20% or even higher, depends on how you shift the load. And campers can be front heavy too, so that puts more weight in your back axle. So let's just say 1,350 pounds. If I was towing with this truck, which we already found out the payload's like 1880, so 1,350. So I basically have 500 pounds of payload left that I can use on this truck. That's not me in there as well. So let's say 200 pounds, I'm 200 pounds. So now I'm down to 350 pounds. My wife's, well, let's just be nice here. My wife's 120. So now we're at what was I at before? 350. So now I'm at 230. I got my kids I am gonna be so damn close to being overweight, it's unbelievable. That's with a 250. The sales guy's gonna tell you 150 will do it, a half ton will do it. Well, start thinking about payload numbers. A lot of the loaded up 150s, the Lariats, the Platinums, the Limiteds, their GVWR is like 7,000 pounds, but then they're loaded. Their payloads could be 1,400. You are overweight. You are overweight. So you're over on your payload and you're over on your GVWR. So you're technically illegal to be on the road. So let's talk about towing capacity for a second. So actually, you know, this is where I'm gonna say towing capacity means nothing, but I'll get back to it. But then towing capacity does mean something. So it does mean something because towing capacity of your vehicle takes it all together and bundles it up. So it's gonna be, you know, what is your GVWR on that truck? What is your engine? What are your brakes? What are all those things? And that's what's gonna give you your towing capacity number. Every truck is different though. The problem is people watch commercials on TV and they see, oh, the new F-150 can tow 12,200 pounds. Yeah, that's like a single cab, long box, work truck, 2-wheel drive with nothing in it. Who buys those? Nobody buys those. Everybody buys the loaded up trucks or the XLT XTR package or something. So your towing capacity is not going to be anywhere near that. It's going to be more like 9,000 pounds at most. A 9,000 pound camper trailer behind a half-ton truck with your family in it is not a good idea. It's not. The brakes on this thing are massive compared to the brakes on a 150. The engine's bigger. You're gonna chew through gas like crazy. It will do it. Like, it will do it. The trucks these days will definitely do it. But the suspension's lighter. The axles are lighter. The brakes are lighter. It's just not a good idea. But the sales guys that's what they'll sell you because they go off towing numbers. It's not their job to figure out the payload for you. That is your job as the owner. It's your job as the owner. Do I feel like the sales guys should know this stuff and should be trained on it and should tell the people so that the roads are safer? Absolutely, but it's not their job. You know, I'm a contractor. I have to know this stuff because if I go through the scales and I'm overweight, I'm toast. If my tire ratings are not high enough for my weight, I'm off the road. But if I'm overweight on my axles, then I'm okay. I'll get a ticket, a fine, whatever, but I'm not yanked off the road. How many people do you see go through the scales that are hauling fifth wheel campers or bumper pole campers? Not very many. And how many accidents do you see on the road that are campers? Quite a few. How many guys do you see like me that are towing gooseneck trailers down the road or equipment trailers down the road in accidents? Very, very few. Because we have to know our stuff or we're gonna be fined or we're gonna be yanked off the road. So we gotta know it, so we're safe. We get a bad rap, but we're safe. The guys that are hauling these campers with little SUVs and little half-ton trucks, they're the ones that are the problem because they don't understand. They just go buy a camper. They rely on everybody else. They buy a camper. They rely on the guy they're buying the camper from. Hey, I have a F-150 truck. You know, what size camper can I tow with that? Oh, you got no problem towing this with that. That truck will handle that. It's not their job to figure that stuff out. It's your job. It is your job. So you need to understand that everything that goes into your truck adds to your payload. You only have so much payload to work with. Most people just think towing capacity is all that matters. Go through a set of scales. What they're gonna do is they're gonna weigh your front axle, they're gonna weigh your rear axle, which both on your door as well have individual weights. They're gonna combine those together, and if that adds up to more than what your GVWR is, you're done. You are overweight. You are illegal to be on the road. Try to tell that guy that's sitting in the DOT shed, try to tell him, well, hey, this truck's rated to tow 13,000 pounds, 12,000 pounds. This trailer's only 9. He's gonna look at you and laugh and say, you don't know what you're talking about, because you don't. They don't care about that stuff. They don't care about that shit. They don't. They don't. They care about tire ratings and your GVWR of your truck, your axle ratings. That's all they care about. So I really, really, really hope this video helps people understand. And I really hope that some sales guys watch this, because this video was brought on by a video that I watched. A Ford sales guy down in the States somewhere. I'm not going to say names because there's no point of that. But he made a video the other day of difference of fifth wheel towing with the 250 and 350. And he was going on and on and on about towing capacities and stuff. And he just did not know what he was talking about. And some guys were commenting to him and telling him, man, like, you honestly, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're representing Ford in a bad way. You're representing your dealership in a bad way. Like, you need to know your stuff before you do this. And you do. I mean, come on. Anyway, guys, any questions at all that you guys have, I really hope this reaches a lot of people that are just getting into the game, whether it's work or whether it's camping, recreational use, whatever. I really hope it reaches you guys. Like, I really, really, really do. I want everyone to be on the roads and to be safe, to have a good, solid vehicle. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. It's getting worse and worse and worse, to be honest. There's so many SUVs going down the road, so many half tons going down the road that are so overweight. Yeah, sure, you know what? You can get the thing rolling, but what's going to happen once you get it rolling? What happens when it starts to take a sway? You're done. What happens if someone stops in front of you too quick? You're done. Like, the payload on this truck is 1,900 pounds, basically. This is a 250. The payload on that truck over there, which is a 350, is 3,700 pounds. It's almost double. Because of the axle setup, it's a different axle and a different spring setup. Now, the difference between a 150 to a 250 comparison is that these brakes and the front ends are the same. The engine's the same. A 150 to a 250 is completely different. It's such a huge difference in brakes, huge difference in axles, huge difference in overall frame strength, everything. So these trucks, the only difference is the suspension. So if I throw a set of airbags on this, I can safely tow with this truck what I can tow with that, but I'm not legal. I'm definitely overweight. But am I safe? Yeah, I am. But a 150 to this is not at all. It's not at all. So anyway, I think that's enough. Like I said, any questions at all, please, please, please ask me. I will absolutely respond to you. I promise, I promise, I promise. We want everyone to be in the right truck or the right vehicle for the job. You know, I'm stressing again, guys. Your payload on this vehicle is with nothing in it from the factory. I put a plow on this. I put a tonneau cover on this. I put a back rack on this. That is honestly probably 300 pounds. So that's dropping my payload down before I even get in the vehicle. As soon as I get in the vehicle, that's dropping my payload down. Everything you put inside the vehicle is dropping your payload down. So please, please, please understand what's going on. But anyway, guys, that's it. I hope the video wasn't too long. I just really, really, really want to stress what I'm trying to get my point across here. But anyway, as always, guys, be safe on the roads. Do your homework before you purchase a vehicle. Make sure that's the right vehicle for the right application. All right, guys, take care, stay safe. See ya, bye.